Hi everyone, welcome back to Empire Total War. Here we are with the British, and it is 1726. Had to move the mouse to see what it was. We're looking at our latest conquest, Florida. It's ours. Smoking ruin of St. Augustine at the moment, but we're currently... I think we're repairing that, aren't we? Because it's got quite good stats, this Confederation of Tribes building. I may be totally wrong, and I may be demolishing it. I can't remember. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. I've actually had a chance to sit down and catch up with the comments, and everyone going, "I've said this before, but I'll say it again politely. Do this. Help yourself out." Thank you very much for all the comments and your patience for putting up. Bear in mind there was a lot of block recording in that, so I haven't had a chance to affect what people are suggesting as well. So one of the things which, I'm banged to rights with, automatic replenishment of soldiers is not a thing. Whereas in my mind, from sort of like a hangover from Napoleon, Total War, yeah, they replenished, didn't they? So yeah, we need to start managing our replenishments a bit more. So yes, thank you for highlighting that. Otherwise, I'd have kind of stumbled on with fewer and fewer troops. Now I can't. I'm pretty sure I can merge still, can't I? What's that? I just want to compare their stats. The 33rd Foot compared to a regular colonial infantry. So range 70, accuracy 40, reloading 25, ammunition 15. So reloading skill is actually slightly less. Oops. Their melee is slightly better, the 33rd. And their defense and the morale is slightly better. Oh, okay, there's not much in it, to be honest with you. So, can we get our... any of these? I haven't got the cash. Might be able to do one or two, maybe. You know, the larger ones I can upgrade. So I get you upgraded. Can I afford to get the you upgraded? No, 143. Yeah, I can top that one up. 159. One extra bod. That should be okay. No, we're really struggling now. There we go. That's all the money gone. A couple of units being improved and added on. Right, we've got the brilliant little unit which did the feign, which basically ended the Cherokee nations. They were coming down to reinforce this army which was marching down this road. The Cherokee warriors decided to leave St. Augustine and head to try and kill these, or ambush these reinforcements coming in, which left the door wide open for my army to march round them straight in and kill the armed tribesmen to capture the territory of Florida and wipe out the Cherokee nation. Such mistakes, you know, you live and die by those mistakes, and they lived and they died by them. Not all of them. Obviously, the Cherokee nations are still living in these lands, but they have no sort of political power any longer. Over here in Chiesa, we've got a governor's residence being built. 2 more turns. Nope. Well, I can't replenish those 8 troops with 5 gold left. So yeah, we'll get these replenished. So you've got one down at 43 here. So. Oh, and the other one was about the use of pikemen. Yes, sticking pikemen behind the artillery to be a good counter defense against melee attacking the artillerymen. So that, yeah, good sound advice. We will try and use that going forward. I can't remember exactly what we were doing. As I say, the great haze of the illness I've had for, well, it seems like forever. Is literally, you can probably tell my voice is better. Still kind of niggling away just the very end of it. It's, I don't know, I seem to remember, maybe it's me getting old, but you seem to get a bug or a cold or something. Yeah, it maybe hits you for a few days, maybe a week. 2 weeks at the worst if it was flu. But these days, colds and bugs, they just seem to hang around forever, don't they? Just don't seem to be able to... You're perfectly able to work and go around life, but you just can't shift whatever that last remaining yuck stuff is. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. Back to 1726. We have a rake here around Brussels. And look at the French and the Spanish. Really are, obviously they're allies, really are looking to smash the Dutch, aren't they? And the Dutch are bravely, well, they've got no choice really, fighting on. If the Dutch were to be lost, there's a lot of offshore colonies in the Caribbean and sort of in India as well, I believe. Do they have... Oh, didn't like that. Yeah, they've got Ceylon. Or Sri Lanka as we now know it. So there would be plenty of territories to try and mop up if we were able to. And the other thing is to generate money. Selling technologies to minor nations was a suggestion, which is probably not a bad one. So we'll look to maybe start picking a few minor nations, maybe some friendly ones to begin with, like 13 colonies, and try and see if we can... What we have to do, actually, is make sure there's going to be no... We're not selling technology to areas where we want to... So, Knights of St. John, for example, which have got Malta. It would be quite nice. I think we need to get Malta, so we don't want to be selling them any naval or military technology, for example. Sell them some farming stuff, maybe, or some political stuff. Yes, sure. But maybe not military stuff, because that is one of the things we were going to do, wasn't it? We were going to build a fleet, build an army, and then try and strike Malta, capture Malta, and then we've got a base in the Mediterranean to target the other areas that we need to capture for the completion of our campaign. Egypt being one of them, and yeah, Gibraltar is another. Be a challenge when it was Spanish, big Spanish town here in Tangier, Morocco, sorry, and you've got a big Cadiz, the famous Spanish port, which raided by pirates over the years, I suppose, as well. So yeah, Portugal's no more. Maybe we could attack Lisbon and get the Portuguese back. Give this nation back to the Portuguese and keep them as an ally. They could drain some of Spanish attention and military resource, which would allow us to... That's a long way off before we do that, so maybe we don't need to fantasize about that too much. But yeah, that's kind of the state of play. The money's been spent for this turn of 1726. We've got towns in Birmingham, I think, and we've got a craft workshop here in Manchester being built. Generate a bit more cash coming forward. And what's the next town that's going to be? Newcastle upon Tyne. Dreadful impression. Yeah, up here. So, yeah. The Geordies are coming to play, it would seem. Good stuff. In 1727, military technology. Cadence marching. This nation has further developed their military technology with the intention of gaining a vital advantage over the enemies in the field of battle. Marching to the beat unifies the movement of the soldiers and makes it possible to be more accurately measured pace. Nice. Successful mission. James Whitston. Agent has successfully completed his mission, returning sensitive information about the enemy. I need to put my teeth in. Okay, yes, he was in the college, wasn't he? Were we going to sabotage the college, or maybe not very good at assassination numbers, so we may look to blow the college up. That's certainly something we could do, try and slow down the French technology development rate. An election has been held. The hustlings are over. Following a free and fair election, another party has gained control of the government. Oh, the current cabinet will step down in favour of its victorious opponents. So Harrod Goff becomes the new Prime Minister. He's got +1 to economic growth. Oh, that's useful. +2 to diplomacy, which is useful. Ian Whitley becomes Chancellor of the Exchequer. We've got no real skill at the moment. Darren Grattan, Chief Justice, +1 to repression, +1 to garrison effect, -3 to cost. Oh, he's pretty good. I like him. Granville Beardsley, Secretary of War, -2 to recruitment costs for the army. Nice. -2 to army upkeep costs. Nice. And +2 to research for the army. Good. Like him as well. Sidney Fletcher, First Lord of the Admiralty. Got no real bonuses at the moment. And Diggory Harding, no real bonuses. And I'm not really sure what his position is. Who knows? The Amish to America. Following the extensive persecution in the native lands for their practices of adult baptism in opposition to the union of the church and state, the Amish have been granted safe haven in America by prominent Quaker William Penn. Nice. Buildings constructed. Coaching Inn in Maine. A trading port in Guadeloupe. Craft workshop in Manchester. Steam pumped gold mine in Pukasqua Mines. Is that how you pronounce it? Pukasqua? Probably not. And roads in Port Royal. John Leake, Admiral, has died. Oh no. My Admiral in the Caribbean has gone. Sad times. A nation destroyed, Bavaria. Probably Austria's probably swallowed them up. Ancillary gained, David Skinner. Sommelier. +1 to happiness with nobility. There is more to wine than finding the next bucket of claret. Okay. So our fleet here.
Ready for action.
Well, we got the Admiral's flagship still, but obviously new Admiral. I think actually if we come over here, we've got a couple of Admirals in this fleet. 47 and 74. Well, 74. He's not going to be along for too long, so I'm not going to send an Admiral over there. Good news, we've actually cracked the 5 grand mark this time. We're starting to bring in some good money now. So that's really good news. And with the technology research complete for the Cadence Marching, Royal Welsh Fusiliers become available, which will be exciting. And they've moved on to wedge formation. I think socket bayonet may be a better one. Oh, 11 turns. But we do have a gentleman at that college, so hopefully that'll be a bit better. But yeah, socket bayonet, so we can upgrade the military academy and continue the upgrade process. So if we have a look in here, recruitment. The Royal Welsh Fusiliers. Elite grenade-armed troops capable of fighting in line with impressive charge and excellent singing skills. No, melee skills, sorry. Armed with grenades and powerful throwing arm. The... I love that. Armed with a powerful throwing arm. I don't know why that makes me chuckle. The Royal Welsh Fusiliers are far... I can't even speak now. It's tickled me. Are far more than your average missile troop. Their skills extend past the throwing of highly explosive projectiles, also encompassing the fine art of marksmanship, muskets being their weapon of choice. Although primarily expected to fight at range, Fusiliers are known more than capable in melee and on the charge. Their only real weakness is artillery and heavy cavalry, who could charge them from the flank or the rear. So yeah, so can they not form square? Can hide in woodland, light and resistant to morale shocks, which is really good. The Royal Welsh Fusiliers were founded in 1689. At this time they weren't known as the Fusiliers. This title was not bestowed upon them until 1702. The further addition to the following after the War of the Spanish Succession in 1713, when they became the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. This was a variation of Welsh used at the time. Okay, sure. Later, members of the regiment would carry 14 Victoria Crosses, the highest British award for gallantry, and can count famous servicemen and poets Siegfried Sassoon and Robert Graves among their number. Wow, they got 14 Victoria Crosses from the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. That is seriously impressive, considering I think there's only ever been something like 1,300 Victoria Crosses ever handed out. I think that's right, 1,300. So to have 14 from that unit is damn impressive, actually. Let's compare them to usual foot. So the accuracy is +5 better. Reloading skill is +10. Wow. Ammunition is the same. Melee attack is 3 better than line infantry. Charge bonus is 4 better, or 4 +4. Defense is 17 compared to 15, and morale is 9. They are really good. What are they compared against? So better reloading skill than standard grenadiers. Slightly less of a melee, 1 less melee than usual. 1 less charge bonus as well. But better defense by 1 and better morale by 1. So recruitment cost is 791 compared to 690. Well, let's get some more Welsh. But they look good. And there'll be a unit I'm sure will come into their own at some point. Anyway, good stuff. We got them. We've got them, which is the main thing. Should we get a barracks built up in Scotland? I think we will. That's 2,000, but we're going to head over to America now and really start spending some cash. First of all, we're going to recruit some more troops for our armies. Let's get these in better shape. Yeah, especially... Oh, can I just select them all? There we go. Wow, that took up every last penny. But that's okay. Yeah, we were rebuilding that, so that's looking good as well. Right, you can pop into there. And that's looking okay. Over here, we've got a bit of a ragtag army, which we can't afford to upgrade now. But let's start selling some technology then. And see who we can make some friends with. So, Crimean Khanate, they're going to be around the Black Sea, aren't they? So, probably not going to be too much there. Denmark are friendly. Let's open some negotiations. Would you like to sell? Would you like to buy? And what have you got? Wedge formation. Oh, socketed bayonet. Oh. If you give us that, we'll give you cadence marching. How's that? So our business today is concluded in the spirit of amity. Good day to you, sir. So that worked then. Well, I know we didn't get money, but that was one of the things we were researching. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so that's freed up this college here for Presk, so they can look at wedges now. Great. Okay, well that wasn't kind of what we wanted, but it worked out. We've got the bayonets now. Probably not worth doing the Native American tribes after we've cut a slew through them. Persia? And they look like they're going after India. But let's open negotiations, see if there's any technology. Maybe we can destabilize them by giving them lots of social. This is all they've got, so we can give you that. I don't know how much. How much is something like that going to be worth? Your demands, payments. Is that going to be worth? Let's start high. I don't think it's not going to be worth more than 2,000, is it? What do you think to that? They want basic steam pump, social contract, and measuring tools, and they'll give us. Okay, let's negotiate that. No, first of all, we will give you. I'll give you I'll give you that. Right. And 1,500. I fear that the terms could be better, sir, but I can agree to your offer. No, nice, okay. There we go. So we sold them some stuff for 1,500, and we can maybe start to upgrade. That may not have been a very good trade. I don't know the value of them, you see, so... you know, knowing the value of what you got is critical, isn't it? And if you don't, then you can always undersell yourself. But we'll go with it for now. That's that college. They're doing okay. What we got here? Here we go. We've got 4 Duquesne, something like that. What's this territory? It's 100% Protestant, so we don't need a church school. Things are very positive here, actually. So I think we'll go for money. Let's get a craft workshop going. Try and generate some cash in the area. Yeah. Happy days. How's the army there? Not terrible. This one's little, so for these guys, let's get them. Let's get them. Oh, I can't afford to get them upgraded or replenished. Wow. Wow, these guys are really taking the battery, aren't they? I might merge you and you then. Can I merge you and you? No? Maybe I can't. Okay. I can't, apparently. Let's get you upgraded. There may be a way, but I'm not really. It's a problem. The Lord's 83% Protestantism. 72 over there. What about Florida? 0. Okay. Make your way down here. Keep preaching, and then in Florida, we'll get you going again to try and get that into Protestantism and just calm everything down. Right. So in the winter of 1727, building constructed, governor's residence in the Cherokee Territory. Nice. James Wins. Oh, we forgot about him again. Blumenek. He's at that college. We can slow the French technology research rate. And the Royal Welsh Fusiliers have been deployed in England. They've invaded. No. And traits ancillary gains. Robert Watson, Woodland Preacher. +1 to zeal when seeking converts in the Americas. Nice one, Robert. And Ian Whitley, Corn Factor. -1 happiness to the lower classes. +5 wealth generation by arable farms. Oh, that's not too bad. Right, so this guy's got more zeal, have you? You got more zeal. Woodland Preacher, love it. Protestant, 100% there now. Lovely. Into Florida. Work your magic there. Brilliant. Right, back to Blighty. So we've got the Welsh Fusiliers. There they are, looking pleased as punch. Right, where are you? Here you are. Sorry, James, we've forgotten about you for some time now. But assassination hasn't improved, so let's try and 45% try and destroy the college.
Investigating target.
That didn't work out. Right, we better move. Let's just come down to the iron.
Changing position.
In there you go, and we maybe start doing some sabotage of the French territories here. We got another rake here, which I can't.
Your Majesty.
What do we got in? Prussia's pushed all the way up here. Blimey. That is a religious school, isn't it? Can I don't know. Right, anyway, let's bring our rake down.
Your lordship.
What we got there? Pleasure gardens? Pleasure gardens? Oh. 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 Talk about the haves and the have-nots, eh? What do we got here? Farm. Maybe. That's a prosperous town. Right, let's infiltrate that town.
Shadowing the target.
And if this is prosperous, we can maybe Have I got somebody? No, I thought somebody had somebody in the port as well. We can maybe get this weaver's cottage ablaze, because it's very prosperous, to try and stump the French. Sorry, that's the Spanish territory, isn't it? The Spanish income from that territory. Yes. Right, we can now upgrade to a military academy, because we've got that plug socket bayonet technology. And that will grant us new model bayonet drill, diamond formation, reorganized procurement, and fire and advanced tactics to be researched. And it'll also gain us what we've got, light infantry and some light dragoons as well. Nice. Enables recruitment of grenadiers, dragoons, chasseurs Britanniques, light infantry doctrine, we need that, okay, and general's bodyguards. Okay, nice. So let's have a look. Research wise, 3 more turns until copper bottoms, and those are going along nicely. We probably need to get a great arsenal as well to unlock that research technology. How are we doing here? We need selective breeding to unlock great estates so we can get threshing machines unlocked. And we also need water-powered cloth mill to continue the upgrade down there. And we need to get a modern university to get some of these. So we don't have the cash at the moment, but modern university will probably be on the bill in the near future. Heading over to the Americas. How is things policy-wise? Ah, good. Rupert's land was yellow, wasn't it? They weren't particularly happy last time, but everything's looking green, which is good. Probably means I'm not taxing them enough. But I like growth. I like to develop more money by increasing the population rather than taxing the population more. Still not getting anything from Sweden. They're being blockaded by the looks of things. Austria also, and Persia also. But yeah, lots of spices coming in from the East Indies, which is good, and sugar from the coast of Brazil. What's sugar doing? 11. Spices and ivory still the way to go. Cotton catching up quick. Yeah. Maybe we need a couple more. Ah, I seem to remember we had this port. Here we go. Let's get Indianman, and we'll get these ports getting some Indianman over to probably the Far East to get some more spices on the go. There we go. Cash is king, as they say.
Where to, Captain?
Right. Port Royal. It's ticking along. Okay. Not much to do there. The sugar plantation is abundant yield, but it's obviously not generating that much cash at the moment. When sugar really starts kicking in, then hopefully that will be very profitable indeed. Right, how's the army doing? Yep, replenishing their numbers, which is good. And then we'll get a garrison force there, load the army onto the ships, and we'll go and pick another target. Where that target is, I haven't quite decided. Obviously the French territories are tempting, but that will start a huge war in Europe, and I'm not quite sure we're ready for it. Oh, I can get those upgraded. Boop. There you go. I say upgraded, replenished. Yeah, cool. No, the town up here has been built. We've got some 13 colonies troops. Hello 13 colonies, where are you? They're very friendly. Technology, oh, wow. Wow! What would you like? Improved animal husbandry? No, there you go. You can have those. And what I'd like from you is 2.5 grand for those two, because that is a bargain. And so our business today is concluded in good spirit of amity. Brilliant, thank you. So we got, because you know, it makes sense to get one of our protectorates, the technology for farming and stuff, so they can upgrade the farms before we take over. That could save us a fortune in the long run. And we've just got ourselves 2.5 grand to spend something else. What do we got here? We can upgrade our coaching in to a bawdy house. Wow, that sounds fun. +3 happiness, the middle classes, and a rake respawn. Things are pretty good here at the moment. Anything else? What have we got over here? We've got a steam-pumped iron mine, potentially. So the iron mine currently is making 700 wealth in the region. It could bump it up to 800 wealth. Well, I'll take 18 turns to benefit from that. That seems quite a lot. Meager yields of fur here. And we want to... Oh, meager yields. It's not really worth upgrading. Oh, we got a town! We've got a town which has popped up ready to be developed. And I haven't been paying attention. Right, so... The people of New England are happy, which is good. Not really a problem with anything going on. So, oh, I wanted to check. 100% Protestant, which I wanted to double check. We could have a college, or let's go for another craft workshop. Try and bring in some more cash. Cash is king, as they say. Nothing further to upgrade. How's the army here? Maybe we get these guys replenished. There we go. Maybe we commission. We got a port? Yeah, we do have a port. Oh, we've only got a brig or a sloop. Probably not worth it. Coming back to Blighty, though. Oh, that's all we can afford. 4th rate ship is what we can go up to. We are looking for the naval architectural advances, so we can upgrade to a dry dock, which I believe we've got under research. Yeah, 4 turns away. 4 turns away. And if we could get the dry dock, 4th rate ships, rocket ships, Admiral's flagship 3rd rate. That will be good. 2nd rate ship of the line. Nice. 3rd rate ship of the line. Good. So that's, we can get some ships of the line now, which will allow us to go. We need a fleet of ships of the line to be able to go toe-to-toe with a Spanish or a French fleet. In 1728, successful mission. Tom King has infiltrated the town, I believe. And James Winston has also infiltrated an area. Where did we send him? Oh, we sent him to the mines, didn't we? To the mines! Can you blow the mines up? 51%?
Investigating target.
Oh dear. James, we salute you. Your agent was detected whilst acting covertly on your instructions. He has been captured, tortured, and executed. So the French are probably aware we're causing mischief. He was getting on a bit. He was a bit doddery. So maybe that's one way of retiring him, I suppose. But thank you, James, for your service. Buildings constructed. Craft workshop. Smiths in Fort Duquesne. Duquesne? Yeah, I don't know. There. In Fort D. And large tobacco plantation in Florida. New town emerges. Tuckabatchee. Oh my goodness me, these names. This is not for the English tongue. Oh my goodness. Right, we got a town popping up here, which is brilliant actually. We'll get some more weavers. How are they? 100% Protestant, which is great. Okay. Cool. Right. Good stuff. We'll come back to that. Let's do our European business first. First of all, right, we've got in this Spanish town, we've got Tom King, rake, 28. Let's 48% chance. I'm a little bit nervous now.
Spying.
I shouldn't have been. I had every faith in Tom. Your agent has successfully completed his mission of sabotage against the enemy. Having escaped undetected, he will be ready for new orders on the next turn. Brilliant. Right, you better leave the town. In fact, you better go to the pleasure gardens.
Stealth is my shield.
Yes. Yes. I should imagine if we take out the pleasure gardens and we take out the vineyard, the French will be up in arms. So that could be a good tactic moving forward. Wow, eight grand. How? Yeah, we're currently bringing in just under £7,500 a turn at the moment. That's really good. That's more like it. I'm happy with that. If we can continue to grow that, then jobs are good. Right. Classical University, could we upgrade for 4,000? Increase. Yeah, let's do it. That's a lot of money spent. We could upgrade our Weaver's Cottage. So currently in Manchester they are making 300 regional wealth and plus 7 to town wealth. We upgrade, it's 450 town wealth, regional wealth, sorry, and 10 to town wealth in the region. Enables research. Let's do it. Boom. Getting some research done. And what we got up here, they want to upgrade the Opera House in Scotland for 800. Do it. Do it. It's a small investment and probably not a bad one. Yeah, we'll hold off that until we get the ships to the line. We could sell some more technology, I suppose. I don't think we have any intentions on the Italian territories, although they may want Egypt. I'm not sure. But we could have conversation with them. Technology, no, let's go basic steam pump and measuring tools. They're affluents. They've got a bit of cash. So let's ask for 3 grand. So that's the very end to our talks. I feel good day to you, sir. Brilliant. Okay. Happy days. 3 grand spent, and yeah, I'm probably selling the family jewels here, aren't I? Really cheaply. How's that doing? That is Weavers. Should we upgrade that? I think we might. Let's just see what else is going on. We've got this little average fur yield there. 22. See, that one's got abundant furs. That farm is... Yeah, get selective breeding. We can upgrade our farms again. We can upgrade the government chambers here. Although everything is ticking along nicely. Well, you don't need to spend money where you don't need to spend money. We've got this little meager yield of furs here. If it was meager, I don't really want to invest in it. The craft workshops here, they are bringing in 400 wealth and 6 per turn. Yeah, let's upgrade that. That's a good upgrade, I think. Scanning down here. Oh yes, the new town. Almost forgot. How is the region? 100% Protestant. Things are relatively happy. Resistance to foreign occupation is dwindling. So the garrison, which is the pink squares, won't necessarily be needed in the future. We could increase that by bigger government council, which will be bigger repression. Or we could maybe get a coaching in, which is happiness. Spawns rakes. But we're going to get another craft workshop, trying to maximise the monies we can bring in. And I'll probably run out of cash to upgrade any of these, haven't I? Yes, I have. That's fine for the moment. Right, we got that up and running. We could upgrade to a boarding house. Go on then. Upgrade to a boarding house. Let's have a boarding house. What are we, if not civilized, not having a boarding house? The army is looking in fine fettle now. Apart from the Mounted Tribal Auxiliary. But I don't have the means to replace them, I don't think. No. Okay, so Protestantism is 33% thanks to our zeal full of... preacher full of zeal, shall I say. He's doing wonders there, bringing the... they were Catholic, because it was... I guess it's the Spanish were a big influence here. Maybe the French. So that's all coming down. Religious unrest will go. Occupation will go. And then we can leave a token force here and we'll get the army on the move. And we either bring that army back to the UK or back to Europe. We could go to the Far East, I suppose, to India and see if we can conquer some lands there. But I think that's probably a little bit beyond us at the moment, as in, I think we're allies with the Confederate. Yeah, we are. And I think they're pretty much running India at the moment. Yes, they are. And pretty much coming up through the east as well. Wow, yeah. Apart from Mysore. We could maybe try and steamroll in. So Mysore is an independent territory at the moment, is it? Mysore, yeah, there we go. They are weak. Maybe we do need to send an expeditionary force out to India to get a foothold by conquering Mysore. They've got trade partners in the Maratha Confederacy. But that's it. So... oh, the Huron are still enemies of us, are they? I didn't realise. I'd forgotten about them. Oh, bless. Can we just buy them? Shouldn't we come up? No. Let's, yeah, I think we need to send a little force out there, don't we? So, let's start that. What have we got in this?
Orders?
We need a small fleet, and we'll need to start recruiting. So, let's get... We've got no money at the moment, but yeah. Okay, what do we got up here, force-wise? Not much. In Ireland, a few troops. Okay, we can start to band together a force, and we'll send them to maybe start exploring India. We may be stretching ourselves a bit too far. In the winter of 1728. Successful mission, Tom King. He's managed to get into the pleasure gardens now. +5 to happiness for lower classes, and +2 for nobility. Spawns rakes, okay. Enhances national prestige. Can we blow it up? 42%?
As you wish.
Boom. The French will be rioting in seconds. The pleasure gardens have been destroyed. Well done, Tom. Can you pop into the fort, actually?
Moving.
There we go. His stats have got to be improving then. He's got a couple of good saboteur missions under his belt. The town over there is still burning. Look at that. Buildings constructed. A craft workshop in New Haven. Government council in Tellico, Kentuck territory. And drill school in Edinburgh. Fantastic. A new nation arises. Bavaria. Born out of the ashes of Bavaria. Welcome back. Phase 2. And units recruited. 2 Indiamen in the Caribbean Sea. So let's get those boys sailing to earn some cash straight away. Where are you? There you are. Off you pop. We'll send you to East Indies. What are they trading on the Straits of Madagascar? Trade, that's what I'm looking for. Madagascar is ivory. Yeah, okay. So we'll send this one to Madagascar. Nice. Now I did notice Rupert's Land's back Yellow. Why are you not happy now? Why? We're not getting any investment. Oh, what's this? Clamour for reform. Okay. Do we need to increase the Hessian Grenadiers? Cool. Okay, what we got in terms of... Well, let's get some a unit of dragoons. That will just sort of hopefully put pay to some of this. Yeah, well, sorry, I didn't check. Well, we didn't bring in as much last time. Probably because we've spent a lot on the army. Upkeep's gone up. Shall I upgrade that? Average yield. Oh, go on then. We'll upgrade that. Furs aren't bringing in too much cash, but maybe it'll distract the people, give them more jobs, and that'll kind of keep them quiet and happy. Upgrade the Reaver's Cottage. Yes, potentially, but we'll hold off for a second. Coming down to Florida. Looking better. Religious unrest is reducing. Now up to 65% Protestantism, which is great. Let's recruit some... Oh, of course, we've got that. Okay, we'll do it from here. Let's get some militia trained up. And we'll send these two militia down here.
Waiting for orders. Forward!
So those two militia there, we'll leave them eventually. With what's left. Can I upgrade those? Yeah, let's get those native cavalry troops upgraded. Maybe this is... maybe I will send this army. We'll send some Native Americans with this army over to India. Because we do have troops here, which we could form another army, couldn't we? If we brought them all together. And that hopefully will be enough, seeing as we're not at war. We can get them marched up to the north here, and then we want to do a surprise attack on Quebec. Capture that, take over the 13 colonies. Let's see, are they upgrading their farms? I think they might be. Which is good to see. That's what the whole reason of me selling that technology, is so they could upgrade their farms. Tented farms, maybe they haven't. They should be able to upgrade it to whatever. What level R is that here? We got one up here, haven't we? Here we go. Clearances, yeah. So they should be able to upgrade to another level if they've got the coin. That is. Yeah. What's this one doing? Meager yield. Meh. Meager yields. The furs are just not trading, are they? Well, they are trading, but 10. It's the lowest cost unit. Yeah, no one's really interested in pelts. Although they're still useful, of course, but... let's upgrade the Weaver's Cottage. Try and keep our industry moving on. And so from here, well, we could actually get some cannon. We probably do need some cannon just in case they do try and invade Blighty. Then we're not left all on our own. Oops. So the... Oh yeah, that's really burning. The town... Oh, I'm not close enough to be able to see the details of that, but that's still burning, which is good. Maybe we'll get Tom to come down in here and try and hit the school as well. But yeah, it'd be nice to have another... Although we don't have a coaching inn down here, do we? So we won't probably get one in Europe. But it would be nice. And in 1729, the king is dead. George I dies. The king has died. Usher in a black shroud of mourning over the land. May his soul be preserved in heaven. Let his wisdom pass to those who will succeed him. The king is dead. Long live the king. Possibly. We'll come to that. Military technology. Copper bottoms have been advanced. Brilliant. The ship can be protected from fouling by the ravages of worms by covering them with copper sheeting below the waterline. Fantastic. Building constructed. Craft workshop in Cherokee territory. Tom has successfully infiltrated the fort. So the king is dead. Long live the king. George II comes to the throne. Following a grand ceremony for the capital city, the nation has crowned a new king. Let's have a look at him. George II. Here we go. He's got a harsh reputation. He's a tactician. And he's a patron. Good, so he'll invest in the navy, which is nice. 23 years old. Of course, when it comes to Napoleon time, it was George III's era. Although, at that time, George III was not a well man. And George IV was the regent. But George III was still king, if that makes sense. George IV, his son, was regent protector. And sort of like... Yeah, he was basically calling the shots. He was the king, but only in, but not fully, if that makes sense. Didn't explain that very well. The astronomical aberration of light, giving the stars and planets an impression of movement, has been discovered by astronomer Royal James Bradley. Nice. New town emerges, Lexington. There we go. And units recruited. Colonial Dragoons in Rupert's Land, 12-pound foot artillery in England, and Colonial Militia in Georgia. Right. So thank you to that. And let's have a look at this territory. How are we doing here? People are happy. People are happy, which is good. So, let's get more craft workshops. Let's try and just keep the money rolling in. Over here, that's a big uptick for not much, I should say at this point. Okay, let's come have a look down to Florida and see how the boys are doing. We'll get these guys coming down here.
Awaiting further orders.
So, Protestantism is at 95%, which is really good. Oh, you can go up to here next time. The militia are keeping this in check, actually. So, how are the militia is not really needed here. So, if I get this army on the march.
Waiting for orders. Any further orders?
Yep, they're fine. Good. Here, it's almost the same, but not quite. We'll get these troops out.
Awaiting further orders.
There we go, and you should be... Ooh, you're a bit on the edge there. Let's recruit some more militia. We'll get 2 more units of militia there, just to keep those two steady. And we got quite a force there, which is good. Yeah, we want to march you to the coast. So if you come this way, you find the quickest route that way. Okay, good stuff. Well, you might as well come here then. Looks like a port's going to form there. St. Mary's. Any chance? St. Mary in one more turn. Okay, so we can get a port built there. Fantastic.
Ready for orders.
And we'll use some of those to garrison this until this is stable. But this army can then hop out and head to India. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of logistics today, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. How's Rupert Land? Oh, Cherokee. Oh, we know why. We just moved the troops out. Not going to worry too much about that. We got that for being upgraded. Maybe I'll upgrade the. Oh, certainly the repression is not actually increased if you do that, so maybe we'll hold off there. Very poor port. Can I get another Indianman trading out of it? Maybe that'll help the wealth in that area. Our port's on Eastport. When's that going to be available? 51 turns. Crikey. Okay. Okay. We got the makings of an army here, weren't we? This was going to be our force push into the French. Whether or not we actually do that. Oh yeah, I wasn't convinced about that investment either into the mine. This is a major fishery, so we can't. Oh, do we change that? Oh no, we've got potentially a harbour coming here. Providence, 16 turns, so we'll leave that as a fishery for now. That's being built. They're developing. We're waiting for animal breeding, which is 6 more turns. This is taking forever, animal breeding, isn't it? But research for the Admiral Architecture advances 1 more turn, and we can then get the dry dock in Portsmouth on the go, which should be good. So I'm going to save my cash. Save the cash. And see what we can do. Right, if I remember right, Tom had come down into the fort. Oh, he can't do any mischief in the fort, unfortunately. Let's have a look at Paris. Right, Tom, you're on dangerous grounds here. But maybe. Let's come down to the vineyard. Infiltrate the vineyard. So we got the pleasure garden, so we get the vineyard. France may erupt. That's all I'm saying. In the winter of 1729, oh, lots happened. Agent recruited John Peter Zenger, rake in Ireland. Oh, perfect. We needed another rake. Welcome. Military technology, naval architecture. Start again. Military technology, naval architecture advances. There we go. This is the new approach to business of designing, building, arming, and commissioning warships of the Navy. Happy days. Tom has successfully infiltrated the vineyard. So, traits and ancillary gains. Thomas Matthews, no sense of shame, +1 to happiness for the nobility. Howard Goff, harsh reputation, -1 happiness to lower classes, +1 happiness to management for justice administration. And Darren Grattan, mistress, +1 happiness for the nobility. St. Mary's, Georgia has popped out. Hooray! Let's get her as a trading port. Nice. Perfect timing as well. Buildings constructed. A fur trapper in Mistassini. Yep. Rupert Land. A bawdy house in Brunswick. An iron workshop in Fort Duquesne. A weaver's cottage in Manchester and an opera house in Edinburgh. Brilliant. And I think these are our fleets arriving. Brilliant. So our trade ships. The Ottoman Empire there. We are friendly with them. What have we got trading here? Ivory, I guess. Where are we? Straits of Madagascar. Yeah, I think it was Ivory, wasn't it?
Aye, aye, sir.
So 320 up to 560. Nice. And then fleet arrives. This will be the East Indies.
Orders.
They're all taken. Right, what we got there? 740, 1080, 740. Right, let's tag into this one then. So that's 1024. Nice. More cash coming our way. Units recruited. Colonial militia in Cherokee Territory and Kaintuck Territory. Good. Good. Right, so that's calmed them down. And that's calmed them down. Good. Right, let's get this army on the move. Army on the move.
Forward. Ah. Harvesting supplies.
Now, we might be able to get away with moving these guys. Let's leave the militia guys there. Can we get them on the ship?
Not possible, sir.
Do we need to go to the port?
Anything
Ready
more?
and waiting for orders.
Oh, it's just about... You hop in there.
Your humble servant.
Yes, right on the edge, but that's okay.
Ready for action. Awaiting
Lord,
further orders.
sir.
Right, they're on board. They could probably use another gun. Yeah, another gun. Maybe we can use it. What we got in there?
At the ready.
We got a gun in there, and maybe we'll bung some troops on as well. Right. Oh no, that might be enough actually. Let's get them sailing. Alright, they're off to India. Good luck, boys. So hopefully that's going to go well. One hopes it'll go well. Otherwise we may have just committed a cardinal sin of spreading ourselves too thin. Right, the big thing is we can get the dry dock in Portsmouth underway, which means we can get our ships of the line in a little while. Not yet, but that's okay. One more turn until the military academy is complete in London. Up here in Scotland, a grand arsenal we need, but we need the explosive shell technology, which we're not researching at all. Okay, we'll research that next time. One more turn until the wedge formation is complete. We just completed Copper Bottoms, and they've moved on to Longitudinal Watch, which is plus 10 movements range for ships and national prestige increase. 5 more turns until that blooming selective breeding. That seems to be taking an age, an utter age. And what are you researching? What is that? Am I blind? What is that? What are you researching? Oxford. It looks like a navy because it's blue. Oh, there. Improved grape shot. I might just get you onto that. Oh, no, they've got a gentleman there, so they'll go. We'll put them onto that after wedge formation, I think. So the military academy there, which we are... Oh, come on. Which we are almost built in... Which we have almost built in London, which will then gain us new bayonet drills, +3 to charge bonus, diamond formation, sorry. Cavalry from one replaces wedge formation, and reorganized procurement, which is +6 upkeep costs for all army. Ooh, that's not good. But -3 recruitment costs. Enables building of a gunnery school and an army board. Ooh, hate it when the costs go up, but I suppose that's inevitable these days. So, we've actually gone without causing a bit of a kerfuffle this time. No battles were fought today, which is... Yeah, some will say good, some will say bad. Right, let's get our rake over there, and I will just pick, there you go, the 6th rate ship. Let's get you over here to ferry this gentleman away. I want to bring you onto the... yeah, let's bring you over here.
Ship's orders.
And can we deploy you?
Slipping ashore.
Orders, Captain.
Good, you head back to the fleet when you can. So we've got the rake in Brittany here. He'll probably wander around to see what he can do. We've got... Right, here we go. If we can do this, 48% chance of destroying the vineyard.
Investigating.
Oh, yes. There we go. The wineries are on fire. Your agent has successfully completed the mission of sabotage against the enemy, having escaped undetected. Brilliant. So... The wineries, the vineyards are burning. The pleasure gardens are burning. The thoughts and minds of all French peasants will be burning at this point. They'll be going absolutely ballistic. Oh, we've got another one down here. Maybe we need to go and attack that as well. But yes, I think we're going to start picking at the French production now. Hit their farms, hit their wineries, hit their pleasure gardens. Really undermine the keys to their... populous happiness, and see if we can get their government on shaky grounds, and maybe they'll be not ready and to pick up, but weakened before we inevitably go to war with them. It's inevitable. We will go to war with France and Spain at some point. It has to be the way. Big European powers will always clash at some point. That is our fleet heading to the Far East, to India, with our army on board, with the goal to try and capture the last independent region, I would say, the Mysore, the palaces of Mysore, etc., from the might of the, is it the, I think it's Maharatha Confederacy, isn't it? It's Maharatha, not Maratha. It's the Maharatha Confederacy. I think that sounds right in my head. So obviously we're friendly with them, so we don't upset them. But if we can capture this, we've got a key stake in India, and we can start developing our towns and our regions and stuff. Bangalore there. And then if anything happens to the Dutch, we'll be in a great position to swoop in and take Ceylon. But yeah. Eventually we need to capture some Indian territories anyway, don't we? If we have a look. Yeah, we need to capture Bajapur, which is just above Mysore. And we need Bengal and Hindustan. So yeah, having this, so we need to capture here, and these two at the back. We'll end up going to war with the Maharatha Confederacy for sure, and that's going to be a big, expensive campaign. So we do not want to be at war with them while we're at war with the powers of France and Spain as well. So yeah, we're going to have to tread lightly and pick our battles, but I think we're slowly getting there. Slowly is the key word here. But we're not over-committing at the moment, which is probably a sensible thing. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Lots of logistical and upgrades to their economy today. It is working. It is working. We're down to just over 5 grand now. We were almost 7.5 grand at one point, but obviously army upkeep's gone up since then because we've replenished all the guys, and we've got some upgrades going as well. So that's all good. We should start reaping in some rewards very soon. But for now, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. Finally caught up with them. And we will act upon them, I guarantee it. Unless I forget, of course. So there's no guarantees in life. But thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.